Hello, everyone, and welcome back to round 2 back 9 coverage of the MVP Open presented by OTB. We are here in Leicester, Massachusetts. Big Barry commentary bringing the action on what was a relatively slow front 9 from our lead card.
Yeah, very surprising. I mean, we actually have a few people over par on the front 9, which is not the pace you want to be at, especially when we see Calvin, shredding the front 9 at 6 under. We also saw Aaron Gossage actually already come in with a final score of 9 under. That's what's possible out there. So these guys have got to get it going on the back 9. Luckily, the back 9 is very scoreable. You can get on a hot streak and bring that a bit closer. But you see the field playing pretty solid, really.
I was a little bit nervous when I called that it was swirly winds because when we saw the players tee off on hole 1, before we saw the feather banners moving, it didn't look like it was moving. But the scores indicate that it is indeed proving a very difficult challenge today. If you look past Aaron Gossage and Calvin Heimberg's rounds right now, everyone else in the field is struggling to get like more than a few strokes under par. And our card right now, do we have anyone under par?
I think
a couple even, a couple over.
Yeah.
Hole 10, big bomber, 60 plus feet above where you are standing to the basket on top of what they call the castle. Takes a ton of power. Ben really smooth, but he got that thing flipping up flat, and this is tracking, folks. Oh, it's on the wall.
Wow.
Oh, that's going to be a tough putt, actually, from 12 feet.
And not only that, he's lucky he didn't hit the wall. You see people hit that wall, it'll roll back pretty far quickly. Here's Mr. Jones.
And I like Flippy on this hole. It really wants to get up the hill fast, and that's 50 feet short, which plays like 80 feet short. It's a big uphill jump putt from there.
This is the windiest green on the property.
Yeah, it really is. Something about the vortex of the hill and the Christmas tree farm, it really makes the green always so challenging.
Not surprised they didn't put a house up here, You would think that maybe they put a little structure up there, a little house, but then it would just be windy all the time and your house would blow over. That would be a bummer. That's what I think about.
The three little pigs.
Matty O does have the power, though. He needs to flip this up right down the middle. Is that going to flip? Yes. This is good.
That is a very common landing zone, and Matty O just flew his glasses into the pond. I mean, that thing just came launching off his head. He really needs to get some rubber armbands, I think. I think we can hook him up with a sponsorship somewhere.
Oh, I like that.
It's surprising he doesn't have like 3 or 4 companies coming at him quick with the glasses thing. Brad, long uphill bid. You can see those branches are ripping up there by the basket. Kevin's attempt. Good starting point at the cage, hoping that the headwind would lift it, and he even shows the indication that he thought it might rise a bit more. Oh, that was, the difference between Kevin's and Matt's was just by an inch or so, but one misses low and one misses high.
Okay, Ben should be fine because he's on the right side, so he's up the hill just a little bit,
That is such a hard putt, though. Ben's not the tallest guy. He's probably under 6 foot. And that wall
I'm going to leave you on that one by yourself.
Yeah, what do you think? I don't want to. I don't want to guess the guy's height if it's wrong. But that wall. It doesn't matter if you are 6'7" or if you are 5'5". That wall is going to be a huge problem.
Unless you're Matty with that high release, he's probably just fine.
Yep, he's comfortable with that high release. You often don't say nice putt on a 10-footer, but that actually was a very challenging make, and that brings Ben Callaway to under par.
Calvin coming back to the field by 1 right there.
On hole 16.
Yeah.
So only signs of human that he has shown so far here in the second round as we fly over the beautiful Christmas tree farm, hole 11, par 4, 804 feet, and it feels like a long drive contest on this hole, but it's not at all. It's a placement shot to avoid landing in a precarious Christmas tree infested area. He's got this one wide. This is looking like a good width. Hyzering back into the middle. That's exactly what you want to see.
Perfect spot, really. Absolute perfect spot. He's going to be able to go in between those two pines with whatever angle he wants to go in there at.
Kevin, a little higher out of the hand, perhaps a little bit more left.
Get down. Yeah. Just don't get into those trees on the left, then you're going to be pinched off a little bit.
So hard to get a full swing.
And these trees on the right are a little bit strange.
The ones on the right?
Yeah, right off the tee. It kind of gets you nervous.
The ones directly off the tee. Yeah. I feel like it's the hyzer line is not as open as it used to be. These trees are certainly more full than they were this time last year.
Otherwise, I think we would see them go over that one.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yep. Matt pulls us a little bit, but it's high enough, and it's trying to hyzer back to the middle.
Tough spot.
Yeah, we'll see what he's got from there. It's hard to see from this angle, but he might be behind it. Not just that one tree you see there, but there's a couple behind it as well. Trying to find the back door. Kevin has got a lot of distance. You will have a lengthy birdie putt. This is what happens if you find yourself too far left. A lot of forehands.
He catches that tree right in front of him, too.
Brad's still looking for his first birdie of the round. Such a smooth, clean throw. Yeah,
he's going to need to get lucky.
We saw Ricky, I believe, make a putt from there yesterday.
I think Ben might be on the back side of that.
Yeah, and that was when Ricky emerged when he had to putt. He didn't have that many obstacles in the way.
Maddie. Oh. That was almost perfect. A little wider, a little more turn, but he might not even have that option with his lie.
A good touch angle from Brad on the turnover. That will be a par from Bullseye.
What would you expect?
That. Exactly that.
Oh, he wanted it.
Yeah, that was ambitious. I mean, I think he was trying to get a little bit more pepper behind that. Give himself a little throw in. Yeah, Kevin.
Jones, first long one of the round, I think, for Kevin. Look at that. What he's known for.
Yeah. Bang. Been pretty slow since he started off with a birdie on hole 1.
Thank you.
And yeah, I think you're right. Ben's going to have pretty obstructed look. Certainly much more difficult than Ricky's yesterday, and unable to get out unimpeded. Now this for par, and it's in. And I believe his 100% C1X percentages are still intact.
Ooh, those are nice. It's a nice feeling.
Hasn't had too many ultra challenging C1 putts so far this round, but he has still been putting clean. That's a look at that follow through right on the spot that he's aiming. Pretty beautiful. Once again, not a lot of green on the scorecard. 3-shot lead right now for Heimburg over Lizotte. But this is a hole where our card has an opportunity to get some more green, playing as the third easiest hole on the course. Hole 12 is a birdieable shot where you want to get to the top of the hill somewhere near that white square, which will not be there during the competition. Try to just find a way to make your way down this hill here. Should be a helping wind though. Off the tee at least.
Kevin going with that really flippy blue disc, puts it on hyzer, wants it to turn, gets the turn.
Yeah, that's massive. That is massive for Kev. Oh, down the hill. Oh my goodness. And that
not great.
Ends up being too big. If he would have hyzered 50 feet earlier, he would have been loving that landing zone. But he's not out of it yet. Still birdie opportunities.
I like the height on this one better. And I like them landing short right there. I think over the next few years, people are going to learn to land shorter here and not try to get down the hill, because these are totally makeable from right there.
Totally, yeah. If you're a backhand approach guy, you're going to like that angle on that right side because it opens up the anhyzer. And something about the backhand anhyzer, it really wants to continue going down the hill regardless of the plane. The forehand, not so much. These are all really good tee shots.
But this is just wide open right here, and it's a way easier shot than whatever Mattio's going to have in front of him.
Look at this, though. This is looking so nice. Oh, early tree kick. Hard to see that initially with that exposure.
Is it going to turn?
It's trying, and it is turning.
Very good. Just a way easier shot from there.
Give me this spot right here.
Yeah, but doesn't get the turn he needed.
No, but he gets a circle one edge putt. But you're right. He would have liked to have gotten a little bit more flex out of that. Kevin's so long that he's actually got some open gaps. And
not what he was thinking.
Yeah, no, not at all. But he will take the birdie here on 12. Give it to him.
Yeah.
Looks too easy for Matteo sometimes from right at that circle one edge. So a little stepper in.
Anybody needs a birdie, it's this guy.
And there he is, Bradley Williams on the board. And we look like we might have ourselves a good old-fashioned star frame. Couldn't have come at a more important time. I think one of the best things about playing with Kevin Jones is he is, regardless of how he is playing, he is a cheerleader for every player on his card. Hype man for everyone at all times, and he loves seeing good disc golf. Look at Brad hold that follow through. Perfect.
Yeah, that's a perfect putt right there. Just over the rim, little nose up, so it just kind of folds right into the bottom of the basket.
That birdie, Ben Callaway jumping back into a tie with Simon Lizotte at 10 under for second place currently. We go to the beautiful hole 13, downhill 472. This is 60 plus feet in elevation drop. Gonna be a putter, maybe a mid for some of these guys with the big tailwind.
I wonder if anybody's gonna try to go over.
It's been a common play this week.
Ooh, look at this putter shot. I like the just late turn. It's
challenging
fine.
that right side. Yeah, sure.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yep. And it worked its way through those initial or those last straggling trees. Gets himself a look.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, this is going over the top.
Get big.
That's a little wide right. A lot of times you see these players play the big over-the-top shot. They almost go over the basket in a way, kind of intentionally playing for the plinko.
It might be tough from there.
Yeah, that right side pin high is one of the weirdest spots from 60 feet you'll ever find yourself in. It's very well guarded.
I was playing with some youngsters. I had mentioned to them on this hole that there was a point in time where I had thrown over the top. They did not believe me, and I had to tell them, well, this was so long ago, those trees were not that high. So I don't want to hear it.
Brad Williams, early tree kick coming up short right. That is in par territory.
Trees do grow every day. Matteo turns it. Is this stable enough? No. Gets through, though.
That's right over there with Brad in Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
It's not an easy par, though, and it won't be an easy par now with that approach coming up short. I think I maybe thought it was a little easier than it ended up being for both Matty O and Brad.
I was in the same spot.
It's pretty touchy.
It's very touchy. It's so nice to have the wall behind there, though, because in years past, you would never try the sidearm because it comes in and it wants to roll.
And here is...
It's got a route, actually.
Ben's, yeah, it is, once again, pretty well guarded. And another obstruction.
Couple tricky putts now. Oh, Kevin.
Kevin from the short end of the bridge. Yeah, he thought it was in, just a little tentative.
Ew, this is not what he was looking for.
No.
Right after he got the birdie, too.
Yeah, and hits the initial tree and not happy about that one. Wow, Ben not with not too much easier, but he is able to sneak under the limb and deliver a true par putt. You see Matty O eventually get up to tap in his par. He will be able to take a meter in closer to the basket off of this wall, this retaining wall. There's a provisional rule on this so that players don't find themselves in a dangerous situation, that they can actually give themselves some positive relief.
And he doesn't want to do it. So he won't.
You don't need it.
Doesn't have to.
Won't take it.
Whoa.
I don't. No.
I don't like that, Kevin.
I don't like it either. I feel like I might get a cold from seeing something like that.
Yuck.
I wish we'd done the slow motion replay of that one.
His hand almost got there before the putter, it looked like.
Calvin Heimberg finishes his round at 9 under, taking a bogey on hole 18. It is tied with Aaron Gossage as the hot round. And that is officially tied for the course record.
I mean, this is 9 under. Yeah, 9 under. I could see it happening.
In round 1.
12?
Yeah, he was. Ooh. Yeah, he was at 11 under at one point.
Yeah, he could have got to like 13, 14.
Yeah, did not birdie 17 or 18. Ended up going 2 over in the last 3. Oh, Kevin challenging the high right limb. Ended up missing it, but this is going to go pretty far left unless it hits initial tree, and it doesn't look like it's going to.
And that can be a very, very touchy approach from in there, if you can't jump putt it. Benjamin.
Getting it semi-flat. You'd like to see it completely flat out over the water for any chances of it getting close to the basket, but that was just a safe hyzer run.
Oh no.
Yeah, Matty O, that is going way left and short.
There is another pond down there.
And that pond is also out of bounds, correct?
Yes.
So he is safe. Matty O knew he was flirting with danger there, and once again, the glasses go flying. Somebody get that man some rubber arms. Or maybe, I think he just likes it.
Yeah, he might.
Not for me to say. Brad could use some help from the edge of the hill, and he gets it with just a nice spike.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn that one, though. Whew. That is a testy putt.
Yes, that is a very scary putt. But man, look at this lie here from Matty O. This is a tricky spot to be in. Oh, what an out.
That's so good.
Phil Mickelson, baby.
Who was that, Matty?
You are one of a kind, Matt. Kev and I are staying at the same house this week, and when he found out he was playing with Matty O yesterday, he just started fist pumping. He just loves playing with Matty O.
Does Ben run this?
Yes. Kind kinda.
Oh, wow.
Good touch to give it a kind of run and leave it inbounds. But you know Brad's going for this one. Have to commit fully to this putt, otherwise it will go OB. Perfect. Didn't look like he was nervous at that.
Oh, he was, though.
Yes.
Inside.
Didn't look like he was nervous, but I'm sure he was inside. And that is a very nice par save from Matt. And it'll be pars for the rest of the card.
Not a bad score. 1 under on the hole. Seems typical.
Yeah, hole 14, and that's quite a few birdies. About a third of the field able to get the 2. Most of the field getting pars, and then quite a few players also able to not quite get in bounds or struggle with the very scary green as we look at hole 15. Tight, straight, par 3 in the woods. Heiser flip mid-range, maybe a putter for some of these guys.
Yeah. There's a flex play, too, that we see people take from time
All
to time.
sorts of weird lines. Just all sorts of different ways to get through this gap. Did you end up going forehand turnover this week?
I did. Well, I tried the backhand first round.
Let's go, Bradley. Absolutely. Don't hit your head on the basket.
Again. Jomez. Let's watch that again. I did.
No danger of this one whatsoever. Wow.
But the first round, I thought I was backhand guy. I hit the first available. And
Yeah.
took a bogey, and then today I did. I didn't net a birdie, but I made the gap. So this is a hard one for me.
Yeah, the gap on the right side that's like right over Kev's head right now, that ends up being a pretty good backhand or sidearm turnover line, but you're not going to see it from these guys.
No, but you're gonna see.
Yeah, that's
follow flight. You guys, a follow flight.
that's just lazy on Jomez, honestly. If I was a commenter, I would be mad right now.
Follow flight.
Follow flight.
Follow flight.
That's it. Get out your pitchforks, YouTube commenters. All right.
This is your typical play right there. A little hyzer trying to get
Yes.
to the left side.
Are they going to follow flight the tree hit? No? Okay, that one makes sense, though.
Wow,
The
this is outside circle 2. He hit the guardian. You hit that guardian of the circle 2 feather right there, and it bounces you back.
Knows that one's not in, and he knows he's going to have a little bit of work left for the par. Not too long, though. About 3 steps outside of the bullseye. He will be up first. Hole 15 coming in as the easiest hole on the course.
Really?
And that was also in part due to somebody who made their putt from 322 feet away.
Who was it?
His name is Matt Bell.
Oh, that guy always does stuff like that.
Play with him round 1. He threw the wide hyzer line and almost aced it then, too.
Wow.
Saw me after the round and said, I finally did it. I got it. I had no idea what he was talking about. He's like, I got 15. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's your play. But for a hole that's just straightforward like this, I can't recall another ace in the event. I'm sure it's been done before. Brad showing off the Valkyrie stamp from the Norway tournament that we played earlier this year. It's actually a Metal Flake Mako 3. And Callaway just 1 stroke back now from Heimberg. Heimberg at one point had a 5-shot lead opened up.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had played a lot of...
Yeah, bogeying down the stretch will do that to you.
That's
though.
right.
Hole 16, par 3, 476. I wish Kevin was right here so he could call this hole because he is on the card and I'm excited to see him throw it.
He's got to live that pressure every time he steps up on this tee pad.
time.
But you know what? You throw a shot like that, that's what happens.
And he threw it dead straight like you're supposed to, right through the gap, right into the hole. That's what you got to do here, dead straight. If you miss left or right, bad kicks happen, and then you're going to be scrambling. hit this gap right. That'll work. That'll work.
It gets through. And not only does it get through, Brad has a putt for birdie.
Yes.
Just a step or two outside of outside of the C1. That's remarkable for left side. You never see that come through.
If he hits one of those, big kick.
Yes. Go in the busket. Not this time. And that actually kicks left, and that is OB. And hopefully he's able to retrieve that disc. I know which one that one is. That was sent to my house in 2013. That's the very first run, D1.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I like this, Germ. I like this a lot.
It's going to be playing with that right side.
Play with it.
Yeah, exactly. Take that result every single time.
Where Kevin kicked to is actually not too bad because there's a little road that goes right there, and it gives you a route all the way to the pin. So it's not the worst thing that could happen to you. I see a lot of people kick right and left, and it's just hard to get par, period.
Oh, gosh, the spotter did not know what to do, and that will also be out of bounds.
But there you go.
You can see the perfect route to the pin. And thank God it's there because you're already penalized. If that would have been out of bounds and tough, it would have...
Be awful.
What did that hit? A turtle? I hit the grass and just launched.
We don't hit turtles here on the Pro Tour. Actually.
Can you explain it?
Well,
Kevin, good approach. And that just hit a turtle.
That one could have been a turtle. Can Brad get 2 long ones?
What a birdie this would be. That just would be finding a rare gem.
And Ben, look at this card that he has right here. With this, he's officially on fire.
Tied with Calvin at 12 under. And there was a time when he was just dormant.
Yep. That front 9 will do it, man.
That's right. Adio in for the bogey. I can't believe more birdies on this hole than hole 1. I guess because I'm a forehand predominant player, when I see this, it's a really horrible forehand line, but it is a very demanding line down the middle to get a look for this birdie.
I feel like you probably net a lot of pars, though, with the
Quite
forehand.
a few.
Yeah.
Quite a few. And there is that perfect delivery from Ben Cowie, keeping that C1X statistic alive. Has not missed one, and he has got 2 opportunities to retake the lead. Looking over hole 17. Less Christmas trees on this field than in years past, but it is still a pretty demanding tee shot. That being said, it is on the easier side, or easier half of the holes. New OB on the left side and an elevated basket sitting on top of this rock ledge. Can be a pretty tricky green. Once again, Ben really trusting the height with his shots. That is just a glorious throw.
That's enormous. Stops right before that OB line.
And that is going to be a really solid angle for his approach down the hill. Brad lower, and this is in dangers of being a Christmas ornament. Oh, but only for those little Charlie Brown trees. He made it past all the big Times Square ones. And
I like this play. Sidearm, get it to the right. Get past those big ones. Oh, low.
Yeah, you don't want to throw the forehand low here, but Kevin is
fine
in the open field, and it's just another forehand from there. Maple Hill providing plenty of beer vendors out here today and keeping the attitude festive.
Good spot over there. It's really tight, especially with the new OB line down the left side of the fairway all the way to about 70 feet short of the basket, and then it cuts into the left, but still makes this shot a lot more difficult than it used to be.
That was such a hard shot. He made that look so easy. What a throw from Kev.
I think that is easy for him. I think that's one of his go-to
Yeah, sure
shots,
it is.
You know?
It just was so nonchalant and casual with the release. So it was not a forehand approach for Kevin. Didn't need it.
I think we know where this one's going. Ooh, a little inside, but yeah, there you go.
Oh, and the help from the rocks to keep it very close, perhaps inside bullseye. Good shot from Brad.
That's so much touch. That is so good.
It is really good. I don't know if my body could contort itself to make a shot look like an imitation of his throw.
Yeah, you guys don't really have the same body types.
No, that's no.
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness gracious. That was just a grip lock, and the grip lock provided extra power and late release, and actually fortunate to even have a look at all after.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not good.
Oh, no.
That is good.
Let's go. Ben Callaway from deep and obstructed. This guy is determined.
Wow.
What a turkey. 15, 16, 17.
To 13 under.
Solo first.
Another
We're going to have
star.
a star frame coming up here. Wow, what
I'm
a putt from Ben. I thought he threw that one away.
I'm surprised this isn't the easiest hole.
Yeah, you know, it usually is in the top three. And
That new
this
OB
time
line, I think.
It's the 12th most difficult, so the 6th or 7th easiest. I don't know if it's the OB line. I wonder what it is that makes it.
That OB line's tough.
It forces players away from the width that they normally like, I think, coming into the green. Mm-hmm. So I guess that produces more errant approaches. But either way, didn't stop our card from getting another star frame. Kevin Jones staying in it. Just a couple of back. 3 to be exact. A lot of familiar faces looming right there to be on our our moving day lead card as we look over 18, trying to land in that little light grass landing strip. From there, it is about 300, maybe 270 to get onto the front part of the screen. Call it 300 to the pin. Forehand force Anheuser and Heiser flip backhand are going to be the two different types of shots that you might see here on 18.
Ben going with that buzz again, but with, oh boy.
Ooh, oh my goodness. Getting
It's okay.
near that bridge with that low of a release is just, yeah. That is fortunate. Quite good.
Oh, yeah.
Past the willow and maybe slightly obstructed. Kev going late flip forehand,
Really
getting
good.
full flight, and there is that little patch of grass. It's pretty much exactly where you want to land.
Gonna have to get a new disc after that one. Saw that yesterday. Oh no. Or is that his play?
Matty O, is this going? Oh my goodness! I think
What a
that was
kick.
heading over the OB wall, which you hardly ever see that happen.
Hey! We'll take it.
That was awesome.
This is just gonna be a little layup from Ben.
Good trust with that width there. With the new OB line that it pinches in, you had to put that out by the rock wall, let it swing back. From there, you still got a little bit of work, though.
Yeah, I think I would take being shorter and being left.
Yeah. In some
You know,
ways, that
like
makes sense, yeah.
that.
And that is pushing that OB line. He's going to be safe, but it's not by much.
Anything by that Christmas tree is a good spot.
And that tree that you see up there is just, it's perfectly in the way of every single shot that needs to get on the green. This is sent to the moon. Brad Williams is going to come up short and OB.
Kevin Jones has a chance to get into the clubhouse with kind of a sneaky last couple holes.
Yes, Kevin in bullseye. He's going to be 2 back.
Yeah, he took that bogey, but for the most part, pretty good back 9.
And that's if Ben Callaway is able to get up and down. If not, he'll only be 1 shot back of the lead.
Oh, that's true. See what I mean, though, from here?
Yeah.
Really easy.
Pretty easy if you got the little forehand chip shot.
Even a backhand.
Oh, no, and Ben has gone OB over the wall, and that's
drop zone.
Yep, it's drop zone. And that means he's going to need to make a long putt to save the bogey. All that momentum that he has built up with this incredible back 9 play will come to a halt. Oh, it seems like Ben is unfamiliar with the rule here. If you cross over the imaginary plane vertically over any part of the island and end up going out of bounds, it is an automatic drop zone. You do not proceed to where you were last in bounds.
Oh, it is? Oh, I thought it was if you cross it all. Oh, okay.
And
60-footer.
Oh, right on line, but low, and it will be a double bogey for Ben. Goes from outright lead to
a
few back, or just 1 back.
Yeah, 1. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Calvin in at 12.
Kevin gets to 13. He's going to be tied.
Well, no, he gets to 11.
11, and he's going to be tied with Ben. Just
3
like that.
stroke swing, just like that. You're right.
Hey, Kevin is going to get the nod with a better round, too. Just like that.
Oh, yeah. Does that knock him off lead card?
Yes.
Ben Callaway went from solo first to off lead card. That is a heartbreaker for him. But he's only 1 shot back of the lead. Calvin Heimberg in first by himself. And Ricky Wysocki, players had so much success here at this course. Eagle McMahon, an up-and-comer from Colorado, I think. Of course, Eagle McMahon and Kevin Jones. It will be another incredible round moving into Moving Day, where we will have the first 3 holes with a shorter pin placement, something to look forward to. They want to get some lower scores out there, trying a new concept out, something that I hope that the Disc Golf Pro Tour implements going into the future.
Yeah, I like that idea. I like that lead card looks fun tomorrow.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Let's keep scrolling. There it is. Watch out, 38th place. He's coming.
He's coming. He's coming. I like that this course, we see 18 big stroke swings right there. We saw Kevin tie Ben up.
Yep.
Ben was in a good spot. That's this course. A lot of 2-stroke swings can be had all over this course.
14, 16, and 18 are a few of those holes coming down the stretch that come to mind. Always ends up being a very exciting finish. Halfway through, 2 rounds in the books here at the last playoff event. Players jockeying for position. The entrance to the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship comes through Maple Hill. Who is going to get those final spots? We're going to see. 2 more rounds to go. Come back tomorrow for more Jonas Pro.